what is up? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. It means a lot. Sorry that there's no face cam. There might not be a face cam in most of these videos because I'm recording them. I am not streaming them. And if you guys know, I am also a streamer, which you don't know that. And the link to my main channel and everything else will be in the description, including my Discord, streaming, social media platforms, etc. I already had YouTube channels before, but I've never really had a main focus on like a game or anything like that. So I decided to create a new one. Now I decided to do DBD because that seems to be a really good place to start growing and making specific content, and that's kind of what this channel is. But I wanted to change it up and talk about different stories and things like that I've went through like throughout my life or something like that. Most of them are like just kind of like just stories overall. They're not like necessarily funny or sad or anything like that specifically. I mean, then again, you can have your own emotions towards any of the stories that I'm about to talk about. And one of those stories, also, I don't even know if I'm ready for this game because I haven't played this in so long. Whoopsie daisy. I'm not gonna lie, this is bad. I don't want to talk about it. But as I was saying, I'm going to start off with a story, and this will be my first video. I think I'll just do a story each video instead of just talking about a bunch of stories at once. My ADHD is really bad, so sometimes it might be hard to focus. Also, that's something I forgot, is that you have to bring in a red envelope, because I haven't played this game in literally at least a month, actually. But as I was saying, so we'll just start off the story with, there was a time, obviously there was a time where I was 11 years old. Now, when I was 11 years old, I was friends with this kid named, let's give him a name. Let's give him the name Tyler. So me and Tyler would hang out pretty much like all the time, like every day. I don't know I think this was during the summer. I don't know exactly what year or how old we were. I'm thinking we were around the age of 12, but I might be wrong about that. He was older than me for about 2 years. And one of the things that we did one day, and yeah, I know it was the summer because my cousin was walking back with ice cream, and they asked if I wanted any. And I was like, yeah, sure, and I remember them walking past, and me and my friend Tyler was just kind of sitting on the edge of the road on the curb and just kind of like throwing rocks at the road, right? And then cars started coming by, and at first no one stopped. Like we weren't chucking them into their windows or anything. But we had this woman, like screech stop because one of the rocks bounced up and hit her vehicle. And it didn't like scratch or anything. And yeah, don't get me wrong, we're in the wrong here. I'm not saying we're in the right at all. But we are, we're doing that, and then we're getting yelled at. And what she said was, "Do you guys want me to call the police on you? What you're doing is wrong," and all this shit. So then we said, "No, don't call the police on us." And she goes, "Okay, we won't." And basically what ended up happening was she decided to call the police on us. We already had left the area because we weren't doing that anymore. We got scared, right? We're like young, what do you expect type of shit, right? But she ended up eventually deciding to call the police whenever. I think it was like maybe 20 minutes later. And the police just drove by. We weren't there anymore. None of that, right? But for some reason, they came by, even though there was never really a reason for her to actually call in the first place. Because we had left and we even apologized, we even said sorry. It just didn't make sense, right? I just honestly believe, like, yeah, what we were doing was wrong, but I also believe that the reason why they even called the police in the first place was actually more based on her own, her own judgment, basically. And I think she was going through stuff, and she decided to call them based on what she was going through, rather than anything else. And I think that is kind of a problem. But, oh well, right? And I get in trouble for this, obviously. And like I said, I don't think what I did was right. Obviously, what I did was wrong. But Also, I'm a noob. I haven't played this game in so long. I'm just gonna be told by why I'm not throwing so much hatchets and shit. But yeah, we gotta keep this game going. Why can't I grab her? My bad. But yeah, she ended up calling the police on us, and we were really confused. And I never got my ice cream, and that's why I'm sad. No, but it's like I understand, you know, like what we did was wrong. But I mean, we are little kids. Did we know better? Did we need the police called on us when we apologized and all this? And the thing is, when I say it took 20 minutes, I mean it took about 20 minutes for them to actually call. And I thought that was sad. I was like, what? Like, why? You know, why did it take them that long to do something? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And it's possible that it was just all a coincidence, and the policeman just drove by anyway. And don't get me wrong, this story isn't as long as it could be. Oh, my bad. I'm letting her get her, but... Get her. But yeah. It's just one of those things that just tend to just happen when you're a little kid sometimes, honestly. And like I said, I apologize that it's not like the biggest story that I could tell right now. I just wanted to start with something small for like the first video and then like gradually make my way up. Plus, if I talk about everything like constantly, it'll be harder to focus on different topics and stuff like that, right? So, that's my issue, but yeah. Okay, let's hook up for the second time. We have not... Okay, so that Claudette was hooked once, but I think... never mind. But yeah, it's just the way it is. I still am kind of confused on why this person called the police. Like, I get what we were doing was wrong. Like I said, we were little kids, and it honestly makes me think this is just who that person was, not just because what we were doing was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, their car wasn't, like, you know, the cleanest, it wasn't the Lamborghini, you know, like, it wasn't any of that shit, you know? And that's why I was like, bro, like, in modern times, if somebody saw that happening, I feel like this person was a Karen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. What a name, though. But it just doesn't seem to really make sense that it wasn't, you know, if it... Can you throw through these windows? I don't think I can. But yeah, that was my first game, this was my first game for like a month. My throws could definitely need some work. That's kind of why I'm like staying around this area. It's like, it's not too closed in areas, you know? Because my aim is just terrible. And getting used to what I used to be like, I feel like, is totally different, you know? That's just how I felt about it, about my aim. But, I mean, I think I played fair. Hey, even give her a hatch, even though I shouldn't. Go ahead. I shouldn't because, you know, we were just doing that. But anyways, like I said, I apologize for that story not to be as long. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more stories and just DVD content overall. Anyways, like I said, thanks for watching, and make sure to hit the like and sub button. It means a lot. Share my content around. Follow my other YouTube channel where I mainly do a bunch of different gaming stuff, talking, conversations, and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Again, peace out. Thanks for, catch you on the next video. See ya.